Hey, how you doing? Got a minute? Cool, cool. I was just meditating and thinking about the first time I met me. It's it's crazy because it's a different feeling. I can tell you what it feels like, and then like things that when you meet yourself, and this is a big reason why I call it the God particle, because it's like you're meeting God. You meet God, but you're meeting yourself, and that's why I call it the God particle. It's you, it's God. Excuse me, but it feels like you're meeting God. But you feel like that's the first time you know that you are not the body. Because it's like you're outside of the body, looking at the body to know, like, you're not that. It's like you see it. But when you see that, you see everything else too. Like, you know shit, man. Like, it's not, you don't believe it, you know it. And when I say that, I mean it. Like, you know you're a part of everything. And when you understand you are a part of everything, you automatically understand what unconditional love is. And then that unconditional love that you just felt, you understand you have that. And when you know you have unconditional love, you find peace. You find peace in here, inside. And then you find freedom, which is the freedom in the mind. And with the unconditional love and the peace and the freedom, you have your happiness. And of course, if you have all that, there is no judgment there. You feel that shit. Like, you know it. And what's crazy is, before I was even there, I was like, those are the 4 keys. That's why I always say it's love before peace, because love comes first. It was because of that setup right there. It's love, peace, freedom, and happiness. You have to start with love. And that's why I say that. And you experience all of that. And when you start to feel that happiness, that's when you burst into tears, you cry, it's a feeling that you can't really describe. Like, it's a happiness of knowing you discovered something that no one else could have ever discovered. No one else could have helped you discover, and no one the only way you could have gotten there was yourself. And you also realize everything else too. You also realize that there has to be bad, there has to be evil. And when I say that, I mean because you can't have one without the other. See, when it comes to unconditional love, you have to love it all. You can't just love the good shit. You have to love the bad as well. Hence why I call this place the beautiful disaster, because it's exactly what it is. It's beautiful. I mean, the most incredible thing you can ever see, but it can be a disaster. Not only to itself, but to the mind. But the cool thing is, the path to finding yourself helps you concentrate on the beautiful part. It helps you focus on the beauty and not so much the disaster, but to know the beauty is to understand the disaster. It's fucking complicated, but it's beautiful. That's what it felt like. And it still feels like that. I always knew that there was something special about me as a kid, but I always think about, and this is a part of the knowing. I can go back to being a child and thinking about things that I wanted in the future. And I look back on my life now that I am awakened. And I received, to this day, I received everything that I've ever wanted in life. I've received it to this day. When you realize that, that's when you really know you've awakened. And it's also when you really know you understand. What's funny is this is something I would have never done. I wouldn't have never done this, but seeing as how I was touched on September 9th and got all these downloads, and I was told to just, whatever I received, to just share it. So I do. And That's why I'm here. That's why I do the podcast. That's why I do the TikToks. Because this is my calling. This was my passion. I just was, I guess, too afraid to do this alone and to express myself without the fear. And somehow, I can do it without the fear. That's also what it's like to meet yourself. That fear goes away. You just understand that every fucking moment counts, man. Every fucking moment in your fucking life counts. You don't think about tomorrow because you're like, I gotta worry about today. And when I wake up, I'll think about tomorrow. It just makes you realize how precious this shit is and just experience it and enjoy that shit. So yeah, for me, in my experience, that's what it felt like. If there was another extravagant word, more extravagant than bliss, to describe the happiness that you feel, we'll use that word. So, if you've been thinking about meditating or just like doing something different to find yourself, I say, yeah, do it. The most important thing to do here is to locate who you are. And once you do that, you'll understand how important it is to do so. And as much as a riddle that is, it's the only way I can explain it. But it's true. It's not really something you can quite explain until you experience it. Yeah, so think about it. Think about digging deep within and finding out who you truly are. It'll change your life. Love and peace, because as always, love comes first. This is our effing opinion, and I am Sanayar.